does for us something that most teachers can't do.
Mihai has an amazing ability to connect and build relationships with people.
I could see his leadership falling onto us. It helps you open up your mind to different opportunities.
I just don't know how someone could have the perseverance to get over that.
He surrounds himself with the best people.
And if you need help, he's the person to go to.
Mihai, I love you. I love what you're doing. Thank you. Never stop being you.
My name is Mihai Raducanu, and I'm originally a basketball instructor. Really, the whole purpose of me being here today in front of you and with all these kids is because I'm putting everything that I've done over the past 39 years to use. The Leadership Through Sport program is something that I came up with. It's something that I wanted to create because I've seen the need of mentorship. I've seen the need of this coming outside of the basketball court, and that's all I knew. I knew basketball court for 10 years, running No Limit Performance. Science, research dictates what sports can do for a person. Teaches you teamwork, teaches you competitiveness, teaches you how to fight through, teaches you how to embrace some of your fears, how to become a leader. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to offer this to people that don't get to see me on the basketball court, people that don't get to be in those circles. And slowly that started trickling out, and it formed into this program. I met with the principals and we sat down and we talked, and we wanted to pick the people with the most leadership potential. And leadership potential at this age really is, are they good to their peers? Are their peers liking them? Are they able to communicate clearly? Are they able to get people to be on their side? But they pick the best leaders, the best people with potential. And me coming in and bringing the team and bringing different guests and bringing my life expertise to it through sport, we became close and we started working. And not only working on the basketball side, basketball is the premise, basketball is what we do, basketball is when we challenge ourselves. But at the beginning, throughout, at the end, there's always sharing my story, sharing experiences that I've come across, sharing things that I learned to be a better person, sharing things that I learned currently to continue to be a better person, to continue to be a good leader. And when you relate these things to real life, kids learn it faster. Kids understand it. These schools, these populations are filled with people that maybe are immigrants. People that maybe, come from a very low socioeconomic background. People that come from a high socioeconomic background. People that have 2 caring adults at home. People that have no caring adults at home. And based on my experiences as an immigrant, as a police officer, as a basketball trainer, as a professor, as a coach, as a human, I'm able to bridge those gaps through real stories. I can't tell anything that's not real. I only tell stories that are real. I only tell stories that impacted me. I only tell stories that I know how I feel and I know what I learned. And, just like in business, if you talk to somebody and you're trying to mentor somebody, you're trying to reduce their learning gap. So if I can give you some information that can reduce your trial and error from 5 years to 1 year, well, then I'm helping you. That's a mentor. So if I'm here doing the Leadership Through Sport and I'm telling you stories and we're talking and people that are bringing guests are coming in and telling you all kinds of things, well, we're reducing your trial and error. We're showing you a different thing. We're showing you things outside the box. We're telling you things that teachers maybe can't tell you. Not that they don't know, maybe they can't, right? That's really the whole premise, just showing kids that this proverbial box doesn't really exist. Showing them that society doesn't expect anything of you. It's what you expect of yourself. Showing them that the more you expect of yourself, the more you can do. And the more you get people to help you, the more you can achieve.
Beginning of the season, when I played basketball here this year, I got kicked out of the team because something I did. He taught me how to handle it next time that happens again, He told me that I'm gonna find those kind of people later in life, and how to handle them better. I didn't know what to do for college, so I'm graduating this year. I didn't know what to do, so he connected with a couple of guys so they now have an apprenticeship. He does for us something that most teachers can't do for us. Because teachers, they just teach you bookly, but he teaches you in your brain.
It's good because it shows our youth how to become a good person, how to live by their own principles and just learn. It helps you open up your mind to different opportunities.
It's really opened up my mindset and put perspective in, and it's showed me my capabilities. not just with basketball, but like in general. And it's helped me realize who I am a lot.
Being here, it makes you feel like, wow, okay, people care about us, right? And it's like everything that he does, it's like for a purpose. If he's doing it, he leaves and it's like, okay, now it's our turn. What can we do? What did Mihai teach us, right? And everything is positive steps that we keep on doing, that his leadership skills keep on coming onto us. If you're looking for a positive space to like clear your mind and like wanting to build further like overall skills and your ability in the real world, Mihai is the guy you want to talk to.
I've learned a lot in the last 7 weeks. Learned a lot of how like mentally to react to things and how to be and how to pursue things and just overall be a better person, better athlete. Biggest thing I've learned in this program is relationships and connections are a big part of life. Having a relationship with somebody or a connection with somebody can really boost you as a person, and vice versa. You know, having a connection or a relationship with somebody else, you know, you can boost them too.
You know, I was hoping to reach 1, 2, 3, 4 kids, and it was beyond my expectations of how many people we were able to reach. And you know, and then you bring in your expertise, because being around, now we're hooking up people with plumbing internships. We're hooking up people with, and not hooking up, just making connections. Maybe they don't know how to do it. So I know enough people, I have enough friends, I have enough people that own businesses that we can say, hey, do you need a plumber? Hey, do you need somebody to be a paralegal? Yeah, I have people that own businesses, so we got a certain amount of kids that are getting summer jobs. And not only are they getting the job, these guys are aligned the same way. They're athletes, former athletes, and they want to help the kids. And they help the kids by saying, listen, you know what, yeah, you can come in, but you're still gonna have to have a resume. You still gotta look presentable. You still gotta shake a hand. You still gotta speak properly to us. So bridging those gaps in the community, it's taking these kids out of their own neighborhood. It's showing them their own community, how much bigger it is than what they really see on a daily basis. And then as they do that, they can see what's outside the city, outside the province, outside the country, different worlds. And to me, that's a whole life experience. And living it over the past so many years, since I moved to Canada, even growing up in Romania, that helps me relate to them. And relationships is probably the ultimate thing that you want to pass on, because networking and just doing things to do things, there's no purpose. You want to make sure that they understand relationship, that they understand high fives, that they understand true, real building characters. You know, they message me. So kids are messaging on different aspects, some text, some email, some social media. And you know, 16 weeks ago, it's like, when you coming in? And yesterday's, good morning, Mihai, how are you? I'm wondering, when are you coming into our session this week? So there's a huge, huge growth there.
One of Mihai's talents is really engaging his audience. You just can tell by students not pulling out their cell phones ever when Mihai speaks. You see all of our students making direct eye contact with Mihai. We've seen attendance of students improve. We've seen students become better versions of themselves. We've seen really students learn how to set goals, become more resilient. But what it's really become this year through our Leadership Through Sport program is kids now helping their colleagues and peers around them become the best versions of themselves and becoming leaders, whether that be on a basketball court, in a classroom, on a sports field, in the community. They're becoming true leaders here.
So this is not high-level basketball training, this is high-level leadership training, leadership through sport, something that we can't provide anywhere else but here. It's unique, but it works. Keeping them engaged with real life stuff is what's going to open their mind. And yeah, we're doing it all through sport. We know the research on physical activity. We know the research on teamwork. We know the research on challenging yourself. And most of them are not exposed to that. Why? I don't know. I can talk about a whole bunch of things, but I'm not going to, because that's the why, figuring out why they're not exposed. It's not my job. My job is to expose them. My job is to show them. My job is to make them aware that the world is a really, really big place. And not necessarily you can do everything that you want to do, because you can't. There's certain things that you just can't, but most of the things that you want to do, you can do. And it all starts from within. And when you figure out who you are inside, then you can do a whole bunch of other things.
The transformation I've seen with my very own eyes has been unbelievable. So he's taught kids not just ball skills, but to take things off the court and into real life. So for example, getting out of your comfort zone is one thing. So even in a drill, pushing yourself and believing in yourself, just trying and not being afraid to make mistakes, and that we can learn from them. And in the same way, in real life, what are you doing with your time? Be purposeful. Get out of your circle, your comfort zone, and push yourself to be better. It's such a great thing to see when kids believe in each other and also in themselves. So we want to take that and go outside in the school as well and share that positivity. This type of program will challenge you to be the best person you can be. It'll challenge you to look at who you are as a person inside, to believe in yourself, and to make connections with people who want to help better you, and at the same time you have an opportunity to give back. And I think that when you give back, you then grow as a person and you become the best person you can be.
I think it was a great success. I think that we did a really good job. I think the support from the administration, from the school board, from the ministry, everybody that supported this program in its original phase, the first phase, the pilot project phase, support was incredible. And because of that support, because of everybody that I was able to bring around, people on my team, people outside the team, people just wanted to hop in. You know, you saw some of the footage that we did a whole feeder school day, so we're introducing the younger kids to all this. I think the success is paramount, and I think that this is just starting the fire for something that is going to really, really change the way people behave. We put them outside their comfort zone. We put them in the leadership role. We put them, hey, you lead this drill. You know what? You pick this team. You know, hey, how long do you want to play for? What do you want to do today? How do you feel today? Right? And then that gives them ownership. And when you give people ownership and you show people how to live it, and you show people how to embrace what's wrong instead of just like, right, doing this every single day in life. Well, now when they take ownership of their life, then they're realizing they can do whatever the heck they want to do. And that's all you want to do. You want to make them think, and you want to make them realize that they're capable of leaving their own legacy, that they're capable of making the world a better place. And when we finish this, if they leave this and they're saying, you know what, I'm able to leave the world a better place, that's my job. My job is to love myself. My job is to respect people around me. My job is to really, really be a productive member of society. And I gotta find those ways on my own. And if I can't, I gotta find people that can help me, because I wanna leave a mark on this world in a positive way. But we win.